Hello, everybody. Once again, it's an episode of a COD Brothers podcast, and it's another day where winter has decided not to F-word off. I'm joined, as always, by the other dudes that sit in this room and the dude on the screen, David and Cyrus.
Dr. Shasta.
The guy we call Oscar.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I'm him.
Colton.
Potato.
You are not that guy.
Potato.
Potato.
Oscar,
I like scallop
you are not
potatoes.
that guy.
As we were saying just before the
I am that guy.
start started, Madden 23's been pretty fun.
Madden 23 is fun.
Tell me about it. I haven't touched it since we tried the face of the franchise thing or the whatever we were doing, the online,
I've just been practicing as the Raiders, and I've been playing Max Crosby on defense. I don't know what's up with him, but his stats are fucking immaculate. He's able to shed offensive linemen really quickly, and you're able to get to the quarterback pretty easily, which makes him really nice to play.
He just rushes the quarterback right away.
Yeah, and
Jesus.
You pick the right play, and hopefully your AI can cover the men. But I don't know. I'm having fun.
They do like to cover men.
They love covering men. Sorry.
Why did you gotta say it like that, man?
Say like what? I was just it gets them going.
I love it. What does it even
I
mean?
think men get you going.
Wow. Thank you.
But what game mode do you usually play? You guys were just talking about it. I forgot what it was called already.
Just franchise.
Just franchise?
Yeah.
Is that like do you have like a story like you're playing as
You
a
pick
character?
a team and you're playing as the coach or the manager or the owner of the team. And
You can't be the player?
no, when you play a game, you are playing as whatever.
No,
player.
okay.
But when you're doing franchise, you like basically pick your level of management and manage your franchise that you pick in.
Wow,
Do whatever,
okay.
yeah.
I don't know, it's like that. That's pretty cool.
If
Yeah.
you're a coach, it's easy. All you got to do is worry about picking plays and just playing football good. But when you're an owner, you have to negotiate contracts and actually like draft people and hire scouts to go and draft people for you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're doing like all the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, you're doing everything.
Jesus. And the manager's like just the team and
It's kind of like a scale level. So like coaches are just like, okay, I'm worried about winning.
yeah.
General managers are like, all right, let's sign contracts and worry about the money. And owners are like, okay, how much are we paying people to sell hot
Am
dogs?
I getting my money?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I didn't know it was like that. I thought it was just
And then
like,
you wanted to know if you could play as a player. That's what face of the franchise is.
Oh,
Is
okay.
You pick a position, and then it takes you through the draft. And then in Madden 23, I think you ride the bench for like 4 years, and then you become a starter. And
No,
that's
20,
that's where it picks
23,
up.
it's you start as in your second year. It's the
Second
year
year, okay.
after your rookie season, and you get to pick whatever team you want. And every team has its own individual contract for how much they're
okay.
going to pay you for
It's
how
to
long.
stop the Brandon situation where he would play, I think it was 21 or 22, where he always got drafted to the Jags.
It was 21 and 22.
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
first overall pick 2 years in a row.
Because in 21, you had to play through college, which that part was pretty cool. But then you had to do the draft, and you were if you did good, you were going to get drafted to the Jags. And if you didn't, you were going to get drafted to a random team that you probably didn't want to play for. And then in 22, you went to the Jags, basically.
So like in this year's game, it would have been the Bears, but the Bears traded the first overall pick to the Panthers.
So the Panthers will get it.
Panthers will
so
be it
Panthers
this year.
would pick you up in face of the franchise like all the time.
Yeah, unless they roll forward with the you choose your team
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
stuff.
All right, but like
Yeah.
back then you were just that shit out of luck.
You're like, yeah, I'm throwing it to DJ Chark and
Yeah.
Laquan Treadwell or whatever his name
In
is.
22, you have to wait for your initial contract to end, which is 4 years. And then you can
You're free
demand
agent.
release. And then you can try to get wherever you want
All
to.
right. Damn, I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was like how intricate that system is.
Yeah.
Just for like a Madden game.
Yeah, you have to dedicate yourself to it if you want to play through a couple
nope.
seasons and get where you want.
I'm all right. I barely play Madden at all.
The arcade mode on it's fun though. It makes it really fucking easy too.
What's the difference about that?
It makes the catch easier and defense.
Oh, you're just playing football.
Yeah,
You're just playing football.
it makes it less of a simulation.
Gotcha.
In the game. Yeah.
Okay, is Madden technically a simulator game?
Yeah, it's a football simulator.
It's technically
Yeah,
simulation
football.
football.
It's NFL simulator. Yeah.
All right, that's pretty sweet.
Like
Would
the
you
entire
categorize?
organization.
Is that categorized under simulator? Or is that just in?
It's more of a tycoon game.
It's a sports game.
It's with spots.
I could.
I can see it though with that franchise mode you were talking about.
It's very dumbed down from what it used to be. You used to be able to build stadiums and create fans and change jerseys in
Oh,
like
that's sweet.
the Madden's like 2007 to 2009.
Yeah, you can do that in Ultimate Team now, but not in the franchise modes.
Yeah, they've kind of removed a lot of those features to get people playing Ultimate Team. And then they,
Losers.
you know, in next year's game, they'll advertise to be like, oh, you guys can build a stadium. It's like, cool. Another thing you took out of the game that you're adding back. All right, what's next?
So, Ultimate is that like another Madden game, Ultimate Team, or?
It's like you get trading cards, and those are your players, and you play games like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
you open packs to get better players.
Yeah.
to play online.
Yeah, because you start off with a pretty mid to shit team.
pretty mid.
Pretty mid to
I
shit.
think
And
it's
then you keep playing
72 to
games.
78 overall.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Complete challenges, you earn special packs, and you also earn, I think, what do they call mutt coins? And you
Something
can
like
use
that,
mutt
yeah.
coins to purchase packs, or you can go to the auction house and buy cards directly. You'll never be able to afford some of those cards unless you play the game religiously,
Religiously.
day in, day out.
It's similar with FIFA, right? FIFA does the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had
I've seen
it-
a lot of those.
A lot of the sports games do, I think.
Yeah.
It was like Madden 12, I think, and I was like, oh, they dropped the Mike Vick card where he was a 99 overall and he had 100 speed.
Whoa.
Because it only goes up to 99. They were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, here he is. He's got 100. So he's literally the fastest person in the game. And that card was going for like 27 million coins, and I had like 300,000. I was like, oh, okay.
Please, sir,
That's
may I
tough.
have some more? Damn,
Jesus.
yeah, fucking, it's crazy how they just finagled that shit in there.
I get finessed.
To give me the money.
What you money, Arthur?
It's required online play.
Mutt, you have to be connected to online to play it, but they do have like single player challenges you can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can also match make and face other people and their teams.
And every week it has like
Yeah.
every week it has like 5 different games that are one is Madden, like builds a team over the best people basically. It kind of throws them together, and then 4 people that are players that are in like the top tier of stuff, 4 randomly get selected, and those are the teams that you play as, and you can pick whatever difficulty to play their team on. So you're not just getting destroyed by some fucking
Asshole.
sweat lord
Yeah.
that hasn't turned off Madden 23 since it's turned on. Like
He just bought a new Xbox
Right,
to keep Madden 23 and his other Xboxes running the other Maddens.
the football has to keep going.
Yes. It must never stop.
The numbers never end.
Damn. I thought Madden was just a fucking football game. I didn't realize it was like a football simulator game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all the other. It seems like a lot of the sports games tend to be that way. They have some.
I
kind
guess
of mode
Forza is
in
a racing simulator.
Yeah.
You race cars that I will dream of owning.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be so happy when Motorsport comes out. Ooh boy.
Forza Motorsport?
Yeah, they're coming out with a new Forza Motorsport. They're
Yeah,
basically
Ooh.
rebranding the series and they're cutting the numbers off.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
there. Isn't
Is
that
it
the
just
one
called
where-
Forza now? I mean, it's called
Motorsport. So there was the Motorsport series is what started the games, and it was simulation racing, and then they started an open world type game, which is Forza Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
And Forza Horizon quickly lapsed it because it was so popular from the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
I freaking saw 5 downloaded, right? And I ran through it.
Yeah.
Because the Hot Wheels thing, I want to get that. That's just crazy.
Think of Forza Motorsport more like a Gran Turismo where you race tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really more about tuning your cars and finding the right setup for you.
It's just like
and driving properly too.
Yeah.
Because if you crash your car into a wall in the first turn,
If
then
the wheel gets
you're out
banged
of the
over.
race. 'Cause
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
completely fucked your
it
axle.
has vehicle damage, so like
Okay.
you damage your
You
vehicle,
can shut it off though.
Mhm.
You've
You-
always been able to shut it off.
but you earn less money.
Oh, really?
But yeah, you can shut it off, but
Yes,
obviously
you
it
do
turns
earn less money.
down your in-game rewards.
Oh, that's fucking. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Less risk, less reward.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
More risk,
sure
more reward.
Horizon 5 has a setting too where you can turn on actual like wreck damage, and it increases your skill payout.
All right. What game were Wreckfest? Where like
That one's great.
that shit was, we were like, we could just crumple our cars, but they'd still be moving with like
The
just on 2
fucking
wheels.
couches.
The couches. That was a good one. Is that still on Game Pass?
It is, but it's kind of mid now. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I guess I had fun when I played again.
The demolition derbies are fun, but you really need to find a lot of people
Right.
that want to crash. 'Cause I play online sometimes, and the final 2 cars are just driving around in a circle, waiting for somebody to stop.
And it's just they're just endlessly chasing each other.
I had there's that stupid achievement where you have to win 20 games online. I'm not good at racing, so I wanted to play demolition derbies because that was my only shot at winning. And it sucks when I get to the final race. or not the final race, the final 2 people, and it's just them driving around in a circle, and I'm just burning 15 minutes, and I didn't even win, but I have to wait for the game to end.
Gee, thanks.
Thanks, idiots.
But now that new Hot Wheels Unleashed came out though on Game Pass. That's another.
I
arcade
haven't played it.
game. I haven't played
Not
it
yet.
either.
I jumped into NFS Unbound. Not too shabby.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Like the green or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very animated and it's a very different. Not all that different actually. It's kind of copy and paste. They changed up the story, hyped up the animations, and probably tuned up the cars a little differently. But the exhausts kind of sound the same, and the boost is kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just the next Need for
Stick
Speed.
and paste, yeah.
You know.
It's just it's like they're Call of Duty now. Where it's like it has to be a yearly Call of Duty.
Right.
It's a yearly fucking Need for Speed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what I was expecting really, but having the same old kind of, I don't know, you jump into the game and it's just like, okay, this is Need for Speed. What was the last one? Sorry?
Heat. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is just Need for Speed Heat with
Anime.
flared up anime graphics, you know what I mean? It's pretty fucking disappointing,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do you
So
think
we'll
we-
see.
Do you think we get another Burnout?
No, I don't know what even Criterion is doing right now.
Need for Speed.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What was that, Colton?
I think
He said Need for Speed as well.
Oh.
Criterion merged with EA, and EA put all of that focus it back into Need for Speed, because it was right around that time that Need for Speed rebooted. 'Cause
Right.
Need for Speed rebooted like 1 or 2 years after the Xbox One came out. And it wasn't even the first Xbox One Need for Speed. They had Rivals was a launch title for the Xbox One PS4.
I don't think I remember that one.
I remember that one.
The cover is like a rainy day, and it's the guy with the cop following him.
It's upstairs.
I say the guy, I mean it's like it's a car.
It's a car. Is it up there?
No, it's upstairs. I'll
Oh,
show you.
upstairs. All right. All right. I don't think I remember. The last one I remember is honestly Heat, because I remember you said like the night and day thing for XP or whatever.
Yeah, so it went Heat, then the reboot, Payback, Heat.
I remember Payback.
Yeah, Payback I thought was good because I actually pre-ordered that one. That was the last game I pre-ordered
Nice.
because I remember I was
Not bad.
like, I was going back and forth between college and I was like procrastinating going back to class, so I just drove to GameStop, right?
As one typically
As
does.
one
As one does.
when you're supposed to be going to class, and I just pre-ordered Need for Speed Heat because I bought another game to play with Brandon, and they were like, "Do you want to pre-order anything?" They handed me the list. I was like, "Fuck it."
Need for Speed Heat.
And it was good. And then Heat has the fucking night-day cycle that I complain about
Hey,
incessantly.
night.
Is that song in there?
No.
That's a missed opportunity.
So in Unbound,
Yeah.
it just progresses into the night now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So eventually, the cops will chase you, and you're shit out of luck.
As long as I can earn XP at any time of day, that's good. Because you could only fucking earn XP at night in Heat. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not gonna get into it.
That's bizarre.
It was a bizarre game.
I don't know
I
why.
never played any Need for
Design.
Speeds.
Yeah, because it was during the day you earn money, and then at night you earn XP.
Ah,
So you can never
okay.
really earn both at the same time.
Gotcha.
Stupid. So I had all the money in the world because I like just going around and knocking off all the day races. But after 1 or 2 night races, you have like a 4-star heat level, and I guess I'm just bad and it's a skill issue. But the police would always fucking crash into me, and then it starts a timer on the screen that quickly goes like this, and it goes quick, move fast, and I start moving fast, and the timer's still on the screen. I go 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 go. I get arrested doing fucking 50 on the freeway.
How
bad.
fucking dare you?
I just get ejected from my windshield.
You pull 10 car lengths in front of you, and they just go, no, stop. And you're like, damn it. They finally used the horn and said, pull over, please. And you went,
OJ was going slower and he got away with more. Bullshit.
Fucking
Oh my god. Moving away from OJ, new.
Wait, hold up.
player in Madden?
No, he's just playing Fortnite.
He might be in this. No, he's not. I forgot. NFL Street was way after the murders. They wouldn't do that.
Dude, could you imagine?
Well, it depends
The
on
mer-
which street it was.
I bet you someone modded into it out there.
Is it the street that we're playing? Is how long ago after was that? Was that from that?
I don't know.
Like 12 years.
I don't know.
Oh
when that
yeah, they
happened.
wouldn't have put it in then.
Because the first 2 NFL Streets came out in 2004. and then the second one came out in 2006. You heard that right? They put out 2 NFL Street games in 1 year.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
As one
I don't know
does.
what the fuck they were thinking.
Money, Mr. Squidward.
Oh, you remember that $50 you got from me last week? It's like
They were stabbed to death on June 12th, 1994.
94. That's why I don't remember it.
I'm right, yeah.
yeah. I wonder who could have done it. I'm on Team OJ. Whoever did it, I want to help him find it.
Must have quit.
You must acquit.
Oh my god. He even said he's like I want to. He's like if I get acquitted, I will help them find who did it.
You know, I started this tangent by saying I'm moving away from OJ.
Yeah.
Still looking? What
No,
was
he's
he,
not looking.
What was he arrested for?
He was arrested for being suspected of their murder originally, but he got arrested for something else later on.
No, yeah, because he actually went to prison.
Yeah, he broke
something
into a
else.
house and stole a bunch of his memorabilia back that he had sold.
Oh my gosh.
What a fucking guy.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh,
2007 armed robbery.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
They
what was the
definitely wouldn't put
casino
him in.
one?
Everyone's like, O.J. Simpson's a felon. Oh, because of the murders? No, he fucking broke in.
Can you imagine? O.J. Simpson points a gun at you and he's like, "Give me the glove back," and you're like, "Why? It doesn't fit."
So if O.J. got prosecuted for
You're
breaking
fired.
in,
God.
imagine O.J. Simpson and Richard Nixon just swap. So like O.J. Simpson's in office and they accused him of the Watergate scandal, and then Richard Nixon in court like, "Oh, I'm not a crook."
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, Your Honor. You must acquit.
Oh man, that would never happen. It was the 70s. They never elected a black man as president.
It's true.
This
true.
Where'd the rails go?
What?
Where'd
That
they-
didn't happen for 13 more years, Brandon.
No, just in the podcast. Where's the rails gone?
I said I wanted to keep away from this.
So anyways,
Xbox Game
They
Pass.
started blasting.
Xbox Game Pass. We all know it. We all love it.
Yeah.
New thing. I don't think they've done it before, from my knowledge, that they gave away a free DLC for a game, Far Cry 5. I haven't beat
No
it.
one's fucking wait.
It's on Game Pass.
Never mind. I was thinking 6.
It's because nobody's playing 6, so they had to release new DLC for 5.
oh,
Is it new DLC?
No,
No, it's just a free one.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a free older DLC.
all the DLC came out in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's buying and playing Far Cry 6. This shit's booty.
I'm pretty sure at some point for like a perk or something,
Far
all of
6.
I don't remember what it was, but I had something that I was able to play the DLC on. But if it's that
Yeah.
Vietnam one, it's fucking it's fun.
The Vietnam one is fun.
I think it's a Lost Hour or something like that.
Yeah, so it basically puts this giant fog around a Vietnam era map, and you can only clear the fog when you start capturing outposts.
Ooh.
And you go up to the watchtower, and the
Wait,
fog
it's like a
starts
whole new
clearing.
map?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
whole new map.
I thought it was like a single player like mission or something.
No, it's a whole new
No,
map.
it's in the Vietnam War. Like literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
and you
okay.
use Vietnam era weapons, and you do Vietnam era
Oh.
things.
Oh. Oh.
Because what was the other
Shit stick.
DLC? It was the zombies one, and there was a third
The
one.
Mars one.
Mars.
Mars.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I thought the Mars one was terrible.
Yeah.
Because like you get 4 guns that pretty much do the same thing, and they all look like alien blasters. They use the same alien blaster texture, and they go, okay, now it's a different color, so it does something different. And there's like 4 different
dude.
enemy types, and you can kill them all the exact same way.
This is all for Far Cry 5?
Yes. But one of those
Holy
alien blasters shoots a giant rocket, and it's unlimited ammo.
Oh.
So you can take it with you in the story
Oh.
and start fucking blasting bears with this alien rocket.
Hell yeah.
So the ability to run around in the open world with this fucking alien blaster makes that DLC worth it. Because you can take it all back with you to the main game.
Damn, that's dope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And is it like what's like the story implications of like why the deputies in fucking Vietnam or something?
Oh, it's completely off the story of Far Cry 5.
Oh, it's just a random.
Yeah, all the DLC is not Far Cry 5's lore related at all.
It's just fun stuff to play.
Yeah.
Far Cry
That's
5 was
fucking sweet.
the fun one. Like,
Yeah.
it may not have had the best story when you compare it to like 3 and 4. 3 and 4, I think, were more fleshed out.
Yeah.
But holy shit,
Absolutely.
you can just do whatever you want in 5.
Yeah.
It's literally the sandbox game. They went, okay, your character doesn't have a voice, give him one. And it involves shooting turkeys with a flamethrower.
Yeah. No, yeah, fucking. I haven't beat it yet, but I got in a good chunk of the way, and it was fun. I loved it. All the like you said, you just do random wacky shit like whenever you want.
It blew my mind last year when you were like, "Oh, I haven't played this one."
Yeah, and then it came out.
Fuck, you talking about? Come on.
It came out on Game Pass, and I fucking played it.
It's fucking Ubisoft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Far Cry 5 is the last good thing that Ubisoft fucking put out.
That I can recall. Yeah.
Yeah, 6
That's-
wasn't the
I'm
best.
just-
It was fun,
I
but
feel like a yearly thing, like another yearly release.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a fucking sad realization. Because that's 2018, Cyrus?
Yeah. 'Cause they just
2018.
they're having its 5-year birthday party right now in the game.
That's
That
why
is
the DLC was
fucking
free.
sad.
Mhm.
I mean, praise the game. It's a great game,
Yeah.
but fuck Ubisoft.
Yeah, dude.
What is
Do
I
something.
think-
Cold knows them more than anybody.
dude, when did Valhalla come out?
2020.
Yeah.
That was the pandemic year.
Did Odyssey come out in 18, or when was that one?
That one
That was
2018.
2018.
Okay, so
18?
They skipped 2019.
Oh,
okay, so yeah, Odyssey came out the same year. So 2018 was they put out some bangers,
Yeah,
and then they just
2019
copied and
didn't
pasted.
exist.
I'm trying to think of what came out after that. There was the Division 2,
true.
Breakpoint, Rainbow's Magic, the April Fool's map, and Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
that
fun.
was fucking great.
Okay, that was the last great thing that Ubisoft has done. So
Yeah.
we're at April of 2019. Can we push the needle forward a little bit? I feel like they lose a year because of Watch Dogs Legion.
All right, back to 2018.
Back to 2018.
Shit.
Yeah, Watch Dogs Legion was a big letdown. I love the first Watch Dog. Watch Dogs was fucking sick. But it's like modern Assassin's Creed, essentially.
I've heard 2 is pretty good. The second game.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to play it, but there's like a lot more shit you can use in that one. Like you can 3D print drones and 3D print like other shit.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was like the tech one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in San Francisco, that's why.
Oh,
So Netflix
Land of the
did.
tech. Did they have banks that failed in like 4 years?
Probably.
Shit. That's rough.
Yeah, if you have Game Pass and you haven't checked out your perks, go check out your perks. There's some cool shit to give you there for those.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple movies that I haven't
Yeah.
watched.
like
yet.
I'll talk about Evil Dead 2 the
yeah,
other day.
yeah. I claimed that one. I haven't watched it yet, but
You have it.
yeah, and it gives out a bunch of free shit for games sometimes. Like, yeah,
I know some of the like there's like 2 MMORPGs that they have like on Game Pass, and then they gave you the monthly subscriber bonus essentially in the perks if you're playing those games. Like I think Elder Scrolls Online and Fantasy, I think like Fantasy Star or something like that. Something like that.
Fantasy Star Online.
Yeah, there you go. They just give you like the monthly perks for it.
That's
Like,
pretty badass.
I was like, all right.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well, right? If you're putting a game like that, that's it's got some kind of pay to play aspect to it. It's I think it's a good move on Xbox to do that. You know, is to pay for that. It's kind of like a least you can do kind of thing. Why would you put a game on your service for free, and then the
Have them
player downloads it?
Pay
and-
another subscription service.
yeah. So yeah, I think that's really good on Xbox. Other than that, anything else on that Activision deal recently? Has there been any more turmoil?
Haven't heard any bubblings. It looks like Xbox is already looking at their next console. There's reports.
There
that
was
they're,
there was some news about it, but I can't recall what it was.
nothing
Okay.
major that like
Yeah.
everybody's pointing fingers at somebody and laughing.
Yeah, I'm just really curious as to how that's going to turn out too, because that's really going to change the tides of
Gaming.
gaming. Well, the market of it.
Yeah.
That's
It'll just be PC and Xbox.
it's going to be unpredictable.
Yeah.
Right? Because now Xbox has a majority of the fucking 5-star games, and they also can do whatever the fuck they want with the price.
Yeah.
So that's
They're keeping
something
it at
else.
15 still, though. Is the
Right.
thing.
They
And
still
we
they
just
won't
gotta-
they will not be able to acquire Tencent though, and that's another huge role in console gaming.
What's
Okay.
that? I'm nerd.
Okay.
I'm nerd.
They own 2K and Rockstar,
Right.
Ooh.
so you probably
They-
won't see those two
They
studios.
got popular in mobile games,
And their mobile games are wildly popular.
Oh shit.
like Candy Crush.
But basically, Tencent is like the parent that owns all these umbrella companies.
Interesting. Okay.
Right.
I think
That's why they're all called 2K and Madden's called Madden. Like,
EA Sports.
yeah.
Yeah, 2K games makes the 2K games,
Yeah.
notably, and then EA Sports bought the right to Madden's namesake years and years and years ago. If
Yeah.
not, it would probably just be EA NFL.
Yeah.
But they were the first ones that really made a sports game that they were like, hey, let's license a bunch of stuff,
Right.
and then we'll use Madden's name.
And John Madden woke up
Give us
one day and
money.
went, "What?
Marty.
He used to write the plays
Checks.
that were in the game.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
That's why when it says Ask Madden, it's a lot of plays that Madden wrote.
Wow.
Obviously, in recent years, they add whatever they want to the playbook. to
Yeah,
make
it's
it
coach
work.
suggests.
But like some of those
on the
core
team.
playbooks from like the first 10 years of the game is just Madden plays that he drew up.
That's fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Oh, he's not. Yeah.
Rest in peace, John Madden.
R.I.P. John Madden.
Do you remember the last
I mean,
game?
still, they could have gotten like someone else, like another coach or something.
Well,
Right,
they-
anything.
everybody knows this. The 23.
Gruden football.
Oh no! Not Gruden football.
Jinx, you
Get
owe me a
back
rim
here,
job.
you-
Just by the way.
What'd you fucking call me?
I said Jinx, and then you owe me a rim job.
I'm
So
no.
The only other game that I can really think of that has like a licensed sportsman that's on the cover is like Tony Hawk. That's it. I mean, you have
The
Sean White
FIFA
skateboarding.
games.
FIFA, but FIFA's the name of an organization.
What?
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
the person's name
It's
in it.
it's got a person's name as the namesake.
players unknowns.
Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Siege.
Tom Clancy.
Tom
There you
Clancy.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Damn.
died, and they were like, "Let's put all this gay shit in this game." Fuck yeah! This is Tom Clancy can't say no. You guys want Rainbow Tachanka? We got Rainbow Tachanka.
What's he gonna do? Scare us? Psych.
Justin has that skin.
Oh, the unicorn.
Fuck yeah.
He has Unicorn Tachanka.
That, oh,
I
man,
have
wanted
this.
that
I
so
have
bad.
the uniform. I don't have the helmet.
I have the
Yeah,
Blackbeard
Justin has
outfit.
the helmet.
The Blackbeard outfit.
Yeah, he's like pink
yeah.
with his soft ski jacket on. It's awesome.
Nice. Wait, didn't you you had the April Fool's uniform, but you had like the Halloween mask on, right? And it was just like a weird thing. Or that's the thing.
I forget what helmet I have.
Do we
I'll
want to
fucking
play
try
Siege after podcast today? Is that what's
No.
happening? Fine.
I have
should
Ellie,
all-
and it's not downloaded.
We know we should all play Deep Rock Galactic.
Nope.
That's only 4 players.
There's a big spider in the tutorial, so I bow out.
It's not spider.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
4 legs.
I deleted the game as soon as I saw it.
It's got 4 legs. They're aliens.
That's a
fair
spider, dude.
All right, it's a great game. You play as dwarves to get drunk and mine shit. What more do you want?
Spiders.
And so there's spiders, I guess.
4 squared is 8, dude. It's an arachnid.
You got me there. No, you got me there.
4 squared is.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know math.
I was like, we understand this, right?
That was the
4
joke.
squared is 16.
But halved is 8. That's a spider.
There you go.
4 squared is equal to 2 spiders, dude.
Ah, yes.
Now, every time he thinks of 4 squared, he's gonna think of spiders now. Cause
He's gonna think of 2 spiders.
Isn't that the game with the kickball where you boom?
You're gonna hear next time you hear that red ball and it was in real life. You just
where?
where?
Kids don't play Foursquare anymore. They have the internet.
Dude,
Yeah, Fortnite.
Yeah.
you should record
4chan.
after rocking some 4chan.
Yo.
Kidding.
Speaking of 4chan, sorry,
Yeah.
I just thought of it like right now. There was but I think it's down in Florida. There was this 38-year-old man living in his mom's house in his room on 4chan saying he was gonna pull a bullet in the sheriff's head. Sure enough, a couple days later, the sheriff's department come and knocking, and they fucking go up and arrest this man. And he's like, he comes out and he's like the textbook person of someone that uses 4chan. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. And
Never
he didn't turn into a pickle.
Never thought that words on the internet would have repercussions.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Have you guys seen that meme? And it's a picture. A guy just says something like, or no, it was a tweet that he made. He didn't put a picture yet, but it said something like he was gonna do something like a violent act,
Okay.
just jokingly, like people
Right,
do on Twitter and
Yeah,
shit
of
like
course.
that. And then he made another tweet, and it was a picture of a bunch of government officials standing around his kitchen island with a picture of the tweet on the table, and he says, "This actually doesn't look good on paper." That was his response.
Fuck yeah. What a Chad.
Yeah, I have to see if I can find it. I'll send it to the Discord later. But
Fucking guy.
yeah, he's just like, yeah, this doesn't look good on paper.
It doesn't.
Somebody that can actually use that quote and be like,
He said this.
yeah.
Yeah, so don't say dumb shit on the internet. Because you don't know who could be fucking watching. You maybe think you're safe? No. You may have NordVPN, but it ain't gonna work.
But he had 4chan. Should have been using 8chan. That's double the chance.
Oh.
Nord doesn't hide you from the government.
No.
Nord exposes you to the government.
All Nord does is makes it so that your internet provider doesn't receive your data
Know what
like
you're
you think
looking
it is.
at. Yeah.
Nice.
The government will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't get it. They just send it off to the government.
Yeah, you know what happens? They go,
They knock on your
They
door.
get a VPN, and then you Google, "Oh, I'm gonna COD Points."
Like, how could I get COD points?
Yeah, and then the cop go up like, "What's all the CP on your computer, huh?"
Oh my god.
Yes, COD Points, officer.
Notice you purchased 2 season passes of CP.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh my god.
I just got it.
Look, you purchased 1,000 CP, you get 100 bonus ones.
Wow.
No, that's an actual deal in the store. Go
No,
look at
I
it.
know
Yeah.
it is.
You know how much CP you get if you get the deluxe edition? Colton, tell us.
I think it was 2,400.
See?
That's a lot of CP.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they removed hardcore domination from it.
They added it back.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm fucking.
Here, all this CP. Come on.
Hardcore's back, baby.
Hey, we're just talking about how the-
is hardcore domination.
How much CP can you earn in that hardcore domination?
We were just talking about how the government could listen in on us.
It was weird because you used to be able to get CP for free in the first Black Ops, and now you have to buy it with real money.
Yeah, dude, I remember they handed me CP when I pre-ordered it.
Oh my fucking god.
Got the counter wink too, so I'll throw in some bonus.
You're all going to hell.
We are.
Yeah.
We're gonna get arrested.
Talking about
first.
COD points.
Oh yeah.
COD points?
Is that what we've been talking about?
Yeah, we could put CP in the title.
No, we're
You can
not.
you can put the acronym CP. We can just put CP stands for COD points. Clearly. Or Chris Paul the Third.
Can we just edit out the last 5 minutes?
Oh man. Oh man.
No, that was great.
Put a
Yeah.
bleep over every CP.
Yes.
But we'll still
it.
put it in the title.
It's just COD points, guys.
If we say COD points, leave it in, but the CP is bleeped.
So CP for COD points, CP, COD points, CP, COD points.
I hate you.
Sorry, Oscar.
Yeah, I don't know who's editing, but you're welcome.
It's gonna be me, and I'm just gonna do my best.
Okay.
I will bleep one of those.
Yeah, one.
Moral story: go out and buy some COD points.
Yeah, 5 points.
Get all this again.
Damn it, Brandon!
What? You just said
I
it.
said COD points.
Use our Amazon affiliate link and our creator code in Call of Duty to buy some CP coins.
You can use our link to get Twitch Prime and get a bonus every month of just CP.
Does Twitch Prime give out CP?
CB talk CP.
Anyways,
You gotta blur CB too.
That's for Cobras.
CB Cabros? Cabros CB?
oh man, a little bit of we're gonna switch on over from CP for COD points. Switch away from COD points. I got a couple of like world news like things ish.
Headquarters.
World news.
World news. So we were talking about FIFA a little bit. You know, everyone knows Messi, right?
Yes.
Everyone know, you know Messi.
I love Messi.
We love
Always
Messi. Recently he was back home in Argentina and was having a nice dinner with his wife, I believe. It was just him and not his kids. And within minutes, the street was completely flooded by all these fans screaming Messi for him to come out. There's a video circulating right now on the internet of just this one corner bistro just surrounded. It looks like a fucking zombie movie. The amount of fucking people surrounding this man screaming Messi and like wanting him to come out, like busting down the doors of the restaurant.
There's probably a guy at a sandwich shop next door that doesn't have napkins. That's like, don't tell me about it.
I'm so Messi. Yeah, dude, I don't know how. It sucks to be in that position for him at least because just everyone just want a piece of Messi. What was that?
Not this sub sandwich guy. I put a
Want a
soda.
piece of this Messi?
Yeah, a little piece of Messi.
Mhm.
But no, it fucking. How would you feel? Like, I think I would react how Tobey Maguire reacted when those fucking paparazzi guys were outside of his car.
Yeah.
I can't see. There's cars in the way. Move. We're blocking traffic. We're blocking traffic. No, but yeah, fucking Messi, man. I wouldn't want that shit to happen to me.
Like, who was it? I think it was Tommy Innit was doing an interview like that. And
Innit.
he's like, if a bunch of 40-year-olds saw me, he's like, they won't know who I am. I'm not a celebrity. Because he was like, somebody called him famous. And he's like, I'm not famous. Come on.
Yeah,
Imagine being Messi, where everybody in a country knows exactly who you are.
and loves you to almost a radical amount.
Some people love all the attention until they start getting it.
Yeah. Fucking Messi, man.
Messi?
You guys see that Linus Tech Tips got his channel fucking hacked and then it was
What?
terminated temporarily.
What?
They got it fixed within a few hours. But
Yeah.
it got hacked at like 3 in the morning, and it got taken over by a channel that was posting Tesla videos with links
I haven't seen
to
that.
a malware site.
I've been seeing that a lot lately. Of all those,
Yep.
that specifically that Tesla guy like popping in.
Yeah.
Did-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you hear how Linus said that it happened?
No.
And it's actually pretty smart on the hackers' terms. Like,
Oh, yeah, it
it's
was,
actually not
With
that
a
hard to do.
PDF.
Yeah, so basically, the way they were able to catch them is they were like, oh well, Linus brought up that they have 2-factor authentication
right.
on his YouTube channel. So usually it sends a notification to your phone and it allows you to sign in. You have to complete a second sign-in step. So you need the password and your device, and you need to prove that you are using your device. What they were able to do is, when you sign into a website and you hit remember me
Yeah.
and you stay logged in, well, even though that information isn't given to the website, it's stored locally on a cookie. So when you click on a bogus link, you download something and they get something in return, and they grab the information from that cookie and they can set up a local browser visit
What the fuck?
that will bring them into their login credentials. So they don't even need the password. They can just go, oh yeah, I hit remember me, just log me in.
What the fuck?
Yeah. How
Yeah,
nuts
cookies
is
are
that?
stored in a temporary folder that get wiped when you restart your computer, typically.
Typically.
I
Some
need
of
to
them
fucking
are
clean my
permanent,
cookies,
though.
bro.
Right. Like,
Holy shit.
can cleaning cookies prevent something like that, or like?
Yeah, it can prevent
But-
it, but it won't stop it completely.
The problem is it phones home like constantly. So
phone
the
home.
second you have that cookie stored, it's going to go off to them. Like they're going to have it.
That's fucking wild.
That is. And like they said there's no way to stop this. He says he took responsibility. He didn't want to blame his employees because he didn't know it was something that could happen.
Right.
It
But it
was
was
the
just-
way they had their system set up, though. It's because basically everybody was using the same business logon for the account instead of having individual
Right.
things for it.
So instead of somebody's
Fuck.
individual account getting, an individual account that accesses the Google account.
So all someone needs to do is open one single fucking email, and
Yeah.
that guy's got the main
Jesus
fucking.
Christ.
That's
Well,
why.
it's because he opened a PDF from what appeared to be a sponsor. Like, it was
Right.
a legit looking email, Linus said. Like, it looked like it was a completely legit email, and then the person tried to open the PDF, and then it didn't do anything, so they just went on about their day, not thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
That's sketchy as fuck. That's crazy. Like if they can just do that.
That's why our job
Through a
has so
fucking
many
email.
hoops.
And then they blamed it on their employee,
Right.
Colton, because they blame everything on Colton.
It's always the employee Colton's fault. I'm
Why'd
sorry
you
to
do
say
it?
Colton, I knew it. You son of a bitch.
His name is spelled with an O-N!
Oh, okay.
I
We're
thought you were gonna say
we're
a
clear.
K.
We're clear.
So yeah, common security tip 101: delete your browser's cookies and
Yeah.
history every week. Like people are like, oh, you cleared your history. What are you hiding?
And don't
My-
open emails with attachments from people you don't fucking know!
That was the first thing my boss told me at my job. Was, hey, if you get an email from somebody selling shit here in Reno, don't open it ever.
Ever.
I remember one time my last manager, who will remain unnamed, but we are very aware who it is.
I know.
I know. Yeah, his name rhymes with the famous kids cartoon TV show.
His name shares initials with erectile dysfunction.
There you go.
Oh.
That's perfect, Cyrus.
Cool.
That one's good.
He's also a vampire.
Is he?
Kinda. I don't know. He drinks Coke Zero. I think he's mixing it with some.
Oh my
The-
god.
The name is what I was referring to.
Oh, erectile dysfunction.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just brought up
Yeah.
a bad memory for somebody. What was I talking about?
Erectile dysfunction.
Oh no, we're stuck in a CP talk again.
No. Quick, so quick. What was he talking about?
5 points.
No.
Fuck.
So OJ Simpson's in Fortnite.
No, god damn it. Guys, no, we can't go back. What were you I forgot what you were talking about.
We were talking about Linus, and then I was going on a tangent.
About cookies.
Oh, delete your browser history.
Yeah. Delete your browser. That's the moral of the story.
Something terrible that happened.
Has it been an hour? I think it's been an hour.
No, your
because-
boss telling you about your
Not
email.
quite.
We're
No,
at
no, I'm saying for Cyrus's effects to begin.
oh Yeah, it's probably getting close to about there. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
about an hour since he's.
I didn't have my headphones on. I forgot Colton was on the mic when that happened. I was like, this motherfucker's reading my head.
Dude, honestly, the way
My
he's
headphones
smiling,
are
he
too
looks like
tight.
Joe Rogan.
Jamie pulled it up.
Go good.
Look at him. He
I
looks
didn't
like,
bring him.
he looks like Joe Rogan. Look at his eyes. You can see it's hitting him in his
Wow,
eyes.
it's amazing.
Wait, your
CMT hits
boss is in emails like a year old.
Yeah, so he would just open up random emails. And one time he got this one that said, staring at David.
Sorry, it took us so long to get back. All of a sudden, you have
He
it again.
remembered. He remembered.
I reminded him. Because I remember.
Kickstarting. It's
Back
like,
to it. He's
idling.
gonna forget
Yeah.
again.
Go.
He opened up an email and it said, "Hi, this is from Cyrus," and it was my email.
Oh,
You know, my company gave an email at the top that said that it had sent it,
interesting.
and it had this whole spiel about money, and then just a link that says, "Can you review the terms here?" And he clicked on it, and it brought him nowhere. Well, he brings me into his office. And he goes, "Hey, did you want to talk to me about something?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, we got this email from you, and we know that other people are unhappy with their pay. So I want to know it from you." And I was like, "Well, I didn't send you an email." He's like, "Look, it came from your name." And I looked at him. I said, "Ed, I don't have an email with this company. You're one of 3 people in here that does. I get paid $13 an hour. I don't get paid to have a company email." Yeah, he was just clicking on this link. He's like, "Yeah, I've clicked on it like 5 times and it won't do anything." And he's just sitting there just mashing the click button. I'm like, "Well, one, you need to delete that."
Oh my god.
And
And
two-
two, I think you just installed a whole bunch of malware.
Yeah, I was like, let IT know. You have to.
Oh my gosh.
Because IT would like to know.
Yeah, I wonder how that one went. I just started clicking on it.
I swear, it said money, and I said yes. I don't know what do you want from me.
It wouldn't load, so I clicked it a million times. That makes it load faster, right?
Yeah, I said yes, and there was an X in the top right corner. What are you going to do?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Check your emails. Beware of internet.
Yeah, I just cleared my browser data.
There's there's some fuckwits out there.
All my recent
Phishing
stuff
is a
was
bitch.
tax stuff. It was like Google
Yeah.
searches that was just basic stuff, and then I had to refine the search so much I was typing it in all caps because I was getting frustrated.
I know you can do this on Firefox. I don't know about other browsers, but you can actually set it to clear all of your cookies and everything every time you close Firefox.
Ooh, I'll have to check if that's a
Firefox
setting.
for mobile is dope because, like, if you have a browser or like a session open on your phone, you can just blast it to your computer and it sends all the information over. It's like if you're
Windows
looking at
11
Wikipedia.
has screen sharing with Androids now too.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
Gotta love it. You don't have to buy a Samsung DeX cable anymore.
Samsung.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Samsung Dex.
Samsung's DeX.
No.
Samsung Dex Picks.
But in the same vein as Linus Tech Tips
Same
losing his
vein.
channel,
Sorry.
have you been watching anything that's been going down with DKOldies lately?
no.
DK
What happened
Not
with them?
So they've gotten famous in these past couple of years because they've started making TikToks and shorts where they pack people's orders and they throw in free gifts with them.
Right.
And recently somebody ordered a console from them and they were like, "This wasn't refurbished at all." They get joked on because their items are very expensive, but that's because they say they put the most care and effort into them. Well, they're selling consoles that are refurbished and these people are buying them and opening them up and they haven't even been cleaned. So you know
They're
it's
just
not
taking it and
refurbished.
putting it in a box, slap a
Dude.
refurbished
Yeah.
sticker on it.
Because if you say pre-owned, that means somebody owned it and they just resold it. Refurbished means that they opened it up, they fixed anything that needed to be fixed, and made it a working product again. Well,
Yeah.
if you're opening up a Xbox One that's crammed with dust like yours was, clearly it wasn't refurbished.
That's
and
just a used Xbox, yeah.
it was pretty terrible because over these past couple months, some smaller tech channels started just buying bulk consoles and then opening them all up to see which ones were refurbished.
Wow.
And then this man, Jacob R., his channel started blowing up after he made a video. He ordered a console from them, noticed that it wasn't clean or it didn't work, and he said, "Okay, so this is a refurbished console. I got it, and it clearly doesn't work, and you have a 1-year warranty." They went, "Oh, sorry, no, you opened it.
What?
Do you want the console back or whatever?" Like, they're like, "No, you opened it. Sorry, warranty canceled." So now he's stuck with these consoles. So now they have a really bad reputation. One, for their items being kind of expensive on some items, and two, because they're sending out consoles that say they're refurbished, but they're not.
Wow. That fucking sucks.
That's
Austin
like some scalper shit, right?
Evans did.
Exactly.
Honestly, yeah.
Do you know who Austin Evans is on YouTube? If you've seen any of his videos,
Yeah.
He's like a tech reviewer. He does some pretty cool stuff. He likes to build PCs.
His
for
house
$200.
burned down at one point.
I do remember when that happened.
Oh my.
Have you ever seen the ultimate like PS3 unboxing where he plugs as much shit into a PS3 as possible? That day just showcasing a bunch of accessories.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that's Austin Evans.
Okay.
He ordered a bunch of consoles from DKOldies, and he got one that wasn't even open. Like, it still had a warranty sticker on it.
Wow.
So you know it's not refurbished because
Yeah.
nobody popped it open unless they had the exact same factory warranty seals.
Yeah, they know how to fucking peel it off and put it back on perfectly.
Yeah. If you've never ripped one of those off, it leaves behind residue
Yeah, exactly.
that says like Xbox or Void on it and shit like that. So,
Nearly
You can
impossible
get them
to
off
pull it
with a heat gun.
Like I said, nearly impossible.
nearly impossible. But yeah, that was the first one. The second one, it was a PS3, and it's one of the super slim models. And he's like, it looks kind of clean, but he popped the cover off, and it was still really dusty. He opened it up, and he saw something like what I saw on your Xbox One X. There's like streaks running down the board. It got wet at one point.
Oh, okay.
He takes it and flips it over and pops off another panel. The PS3 he bought was rusting.
What?
Wow.
He got a literal rusty PS3.
Someone put it right next to their fucking swamp cooler and was like, "It's gonna keep it
Yeah,
cool,
it's
man.
fine. Yeah,
it's gonna make it. The fan stop making.
It's only been
noises."
17 years. Dude. It's fine.
Wow.
He got a literal rusty PS3. So unless he's making it up just for video attention, I don't think he would. But he got a rusty PS3 from fucking DKOldies, and that's kind of where it's lying right now because the company just won't respond to anything.
They're just keeping hush hush.
They did, yeah. They made a quick YouTube like PSA on their channel where they talked about the refurbishing process and how they're updating it and making it better.
That doesn't solve the problem.
Doesn't solve the problem. People are still getting some bogus consoles after that video was made.
Oh my fucking god.
So yeah,
wild.
no need to fix the problem. We're just gonna keep lying.
Yeah,
Give us your money, loser.
I couldn't believe it when I watched it because everyone's all like, "No, we're not joking." They actually sent Austin Evans, who has, I'd like to check his subscriber count, but it's close to 10 million.
Jesus.
He's got a lot.
They fucked up.
I don't know if anybody can verify, but
Okay, hold on. Give me a moment.
he's gonna verify. But for him to get onto a video and go, "Yeah, DKOldies gave me a rusty PlayStation 3."
That's wild.
I've never had a game console that's like even showed signs of rusting.
No.
5.38 million.
Yeah.
5.38 million. Okay, so he's at half. Of
Oh,
10
look
million.
at that. That's the video you were just talking about.
Yeah,
It's showing the him just looking at it's a rusty ass PS3.
it's a really good video.
Ugh,
That's fucking wild.
What
it's
part?
fucked up.
What part would rust on a computer? Like what metals would? Like obviously the
All
screw.
of it.
Really?
Yes,
Gold can rust?
The only part that wouldn't rust is the gold.
Oh, okay.
but like everything
well,
else.
what,
in the
what
computer.
other metals are used in computers?
Well, you know how the Xbox is like a big plastic case? The big plastic case is literally just a big silver metal box that they put a nice cover on.
Oh, that's
So that part can rust.
all that kind of
that-
stuff. Yeah,
and that's
I was
kind of
think
what
I was thinking mostly of the
screws are
motherboard.
Steel,
Yeah,
the all of the contacts that connect
all the soldering,
chips.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All that can at least oxidize. It may not rust, but it'll oxidize.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll breathe bad.
Breathe real bad.
Breathe real bad.
5.5. Okay. And
15, 20 more.
so we talked about
We started
Afro-Man.
at 7 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, we talked about Afro-Man about 2 months ago. Do you remember what happened
Yeah,
with him initially?
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah.
House got raided.
His house got raided by the popo.
Got raided by the Popo, and he released a music video titled "Can You Fix My Door?" And it's the police raid on his house.
Yeah.
Basically, they went in on kidnapping and drug charges. Kidnapping.
Yeah.
They had him down as a warrant for kidnapping Afro-Man, the guy that smokes about getting high. And this
Fucking
past
video was
week,
funny.
it's coming back to surface because it happened in Ohio.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've heard about
The
what he's
Adams
talking
County
about.
Sheriff's Office is suing Afro-Man for over the music video.
Over the music video.
They're claiming that Afro-Man invaded their privacy by using
What?
by using images of them raiding his house.
What are you
on
fucking
him
talking about?
by posting videos of his cameras on his property. He invaded their privacy.
Yes.
He blurred out a lot of the people's faces, but it's probably because he left certain people's faces unblurred.
They feel like there are less of people now, and they've been getting calls and complaints from people complaining about the raid on his house. Basically, like, look at the distress you've caused us.
Who wrote this down on a piece of paper and said, "This is our strategy"? This is it.
4 deputies, 2 sergeants, and a detective.
Oh my
So.
god!
And they were
dude.
armed, dude. Like they were fucking armed when they raided the place.
Charlie made a good video yesterday. We talked about, okay, say hypothetically there is a kidnapping victim in this house. He shows a screenshot from the music video where it's a cop with a gun leaning over a couch that's pushed against the wall. And he's like, okay, say you do find a hypothetical kid behind this hypothetical couch. How is that how you're going to get kidnapping victims out of a house? By quicking, don't move, while pointing a gun in their face?
Well, and there was also the one cop that was sitting there in the kitchen just eyeing that fucking cake.
He was literally just
The lemon pound
Would you
cake.
like a slice of lemon pound cake? Whatever the fuck, it's a whole
know
line
you
in
want
the song.
You know you want it.
Because he kept coming back.
He was just like,
Like he walked past it, eyed the cake as he walked past it, and then backs up and stands no further than
Yeah.
a foot away from that cake the rest
he
of the time.
was sitting there waiting for the sergeant to go, "We found something. Turn the place upside down," and he was gonna go.
But
the cake into his mouth.
But that also goes back to Afro Man. Obviously, they took money from him. They gave it back, obviously, because they're like, we had no reason to arrest you. Afro Man didn't get all of his money back.
Oh, of
And
course.
so he complained to the sheriff's office and went, I didn't get all my money back. And they went, yeah, you did. And he's like, no, look, here's all my security cameras. You took this much money. And then they ended up sending it back saying that they had a accounting issue and they counted it wrong.
What?
Yeah, they have this stack of dollar bills, and they go,
Fuck.
"It's this much. Here you go."
Nevada police took veterans' money at one point, trying to say they suspected it to have been
Was he a
related to
veteran?
drug money.
Yes.
Okay.
He was.
I do remember seeing that video. He was driving from California to Texas and he was coming over I-80.
And he just had a fuck ton of cash.
Yes.
And
He
They-
said he didn't trust the banks, and the trooper just took it all.
it was like
They
$88,000.
finally gave him back his $86,000, but he's
86.
actually suing them now.
Yeah.
I would. He
Yeah.
was talking about how it was literally all the money that he had, and now he's
Yep.
stranded in Reno or on the pass and stuff like that because he doesn't have any money. They've seized all of it because he just took it out of a bank account, so he has no one to look back to.
Because it's a suspicious amount of money.
Yeah, and they thought they had drugs on it.
Yeah.
It was drug money.
If you're gonna carry that much cash on you, keep the bank records that say you withdrew that.
He did. He had the bank receipts, but the cops didn't believe him
That
because
is such-
he was talking about the bank receipts that he could show him.
wow.
Yeah, fuck those cops then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue the shit out of them and take everything that they have.
Can you imagine starting
Jesus.
a big road trip and you lose all your money, not even one state over?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
He was going to his daughter or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You
If
said
they have the records, fucking
Fuck.
there.
Yeah.
Like, what more do the cop needs to be like?
Those
well,
can
because-
be forged.
What is it? It's civil forfeiture, right?
Not real. It's gonna take too much time for them to actually look at those bank numbers and go, "Oh yeah, this is this
Civil
guy's one
forfeiture
bank account."
is very popular. Like if cops come across a lot of money, they can claim it and just go put it in a vault somewhere until they figure out that it's not drug money.
yeah,
That's
Why?
so fucking wild though.
that's why they want you to put everything in a bank because it's all secured and all that shit. But fuck,
See, if you would have put it in a
But then
mattress,
when the bank goes
and
under,
you
all
look-
of your money is gone.
yeah, so you fill it into a mattress and then you just carry a mattress to Texas. Officer,
Mr.
what's
And then they
that?
search the mattress and say, "Why is all of your money in this mattress?"
Because it's my wallet, and you wink at the camera that doesn't exist, like an episode of The Office.
Dude, that's how Mr. Crab kept all his money.
Cops fucking throw you on the pavement. You're still smiling.
yeah, fucking
Good idea.
But
good that he got his money back, and hopefully he can fucking double, if not more.
Afroman's
from
like, I
what
should be
all that
suing
was.
you. He didn't say that, but I imagine that's what he's thinking. Like, I could have sued you for coming into my house, tearing up all my shit, and then not giving me all my money
And
back
walking out
you
with
all
your money,
miscounted.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the officer ate my lemon pound cake.
Asshole.
It is
Idiot.
absurd how quickly the cops are able to, in their laws, justify taking everything from you. You know, it's a very thin line that we walk every day, and it's
In their
weird.
mind, they're the ultimate authority figure. Not
Right.
and not. This isn't all cops. There's just a lot of bad ones.
Yeah,
as
Paul
of
Blart
late, it
is
seems
really
like.
cool.
Yeah,
The law, yeah,
Paul
like the
Blart is the cop.
the law is set very specifically for these things to happen specifically, but certain cops take it in their powers like, we're the authority. We can do it. I'm the person in this power. They pay me to make this decision, and it's a fucking
It's like-
unjust decision. But no
It's
one
like,
can
yeah,
say
and
no
I
because
pay
they're the
them.
person in power.
It's like I pay them. I'm a taxpayer. Their money comes from me. You work for fucking me.
Yeah.
Right. And to that point, it's weird how they make their money, right? They're incentivized to make petty, pullovers for silly shit because
Yeah, they have
need to meet
quotas.
a quota. And I think the act of incentivizing someone to need to do something like that in that application, it just stirs the pot. Over time, it I don't know. It's weird.
Well, yeah, because it at a certain, like, say you have a police precinct. If you have the lowest crime rate in the city, the city is gonna give that precinct the least budget for the year because
Yep.
there's no crime over there. So if you have no crime, you're not getting any money. Your officers aren't getting paid. There's less all that.
Which
So
is
they
bad
The
for
less
your
tickets
officers.
you write, the
too.
less money
yeah,
you
it's
have.
it's a really fucking horrible double-edged sword that they kind of need crime in an area to keep their enforcement valid.
Yeah.
And
That's
prisons
some
are private
crazy shit.
institutions. Prisons are owned by a company or a person.
Yeah.
They're
Not a government entity. They're
Yeah.
for profit.
And that's another problem. It's
Yeah,
just,
prisons aren't
it's-
government.
It's
When there's-
old systems still being used when they're highly outdated and it needs to be updated.
There's an incentive to keep
something.
somebody in a jail cell. That's a problem.
It really is, and it's just been normalized because capitalist America. Make the money where you can, but
Make the money flow.
right, and it's just not the fucking way to do
Why?
it.
And I know it's one of those things. While we can agree that giving inmates shitty food should just be normal, meals that they have in those for-profit institutions are fucking terrible because they are trying to give them as little money as possible. So basically, they get paid per person that's in jail because they go, okay, so for over a year, you're going to get $60,000 for this one person to take care of prison things and to provide for them.
Yeah,
It's easy if you pocket most of that money and just give them cheap shit.
right.
Yeah.
Where you're eating
The bare necessities.
Most people don't make $60,000 a year, but that's what they get for a fucking prisoner per prisoner.
but that money isn't going back to the prisoner. It's
Exactly,
just going to
yeah.
whoever owns. Yeah.
What's another thing that I was it's kind of a jump on topics here, but something I was reading up on is if they were to change the diets of the inmates and give them just simply, meats, vegetables, and something that's important to a normal person's
Just
diet.
a balanced diet, yeah.
Yeah, it would improve their mental health, mental stability, and there's been studies that have proven this as well. Just give them good food and their morale will be fucking better. If
Yeah.
they're treated like fucking people, they'll act like people, but if you treat them like they're less than human, then you're creating
Chaos.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to
Contained chaos.
violent inmates and stuff like that and all whatever, sure, put them on more of a restriction of shit, but there's some people that are fucking in prison because they made a mistake. Like,
Right.
like
Wrong place.
How dare you
wrong time.
possess
you could-
weed in Idaho?
literally.
No!
You have
Felon!
they found a little fucking weed flake on your shirt and they tested it and it's marijuana. You're going to prison in Oklahoma. Like
Fucking nuts.
but some people literally don't belong in prison. It's a I don't belong here, but some people really don't.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
be surrounded.
Commit white collar
Those vicious
crimes so you can
cycles.
go to like the school prisons where you actually learn.
There's a prison that actually lets their inmates adopt cats.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
There's
there's another one that they don't get to keep the animals, but they rehab dogs.
what's the
So
prison?
like the
my
inmates
bad.
get paired with a dog, they train it, and then it's released to a suitable family.
Where's the prison that held Tommy Chong? Because that was kind of like what one of those places was. It was like a rehabilitation center more than it was a prison.
Yeah.
But Tommy Chong's cellmate, if you didn't know, is the guy that The Wolf on Wall Street is based on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were actually
Whoa,
paired
no
together.
shit.
Yeah. And it was Tommy Chong that inspired him to make a movie about it.
He was just
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, can you imagine committing some crimes and like Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie?
Yeah. You're like, how the
I'd say
fuck
that
did I
worked
get
out.
You're sitting there in prison and Tommy Chung's, you're telling Tommy Chung your story, and he's like, "Whoa, man, dude, like, you should write a movie about that. Like, not even kidding. Like, I have a lot of money. I'll help pay if
your
like,
life
you,
sounds
you
like
need
a
some money
movie."
with it, man.
I
Like,
can produce that, man.
Hey, Miss
like, you
Foreman.
think I could have a cameo at some point? Yeah, never mind. I get silly on camera, man.
Jordan Belfort. Very briefly. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I cannot speak. Belfort was briefly a big name in Wall Street, and he made a shitload of money doing so. So he probably had fucking tons and tons put away, because he's still a big name now that he's out of prison. Like, he's still fucking well off. That I don't know what he stashed money, fucker.
You can do that in
Offshore
prison.
accounts.
Yeah, yeah,
Stash some
Why do you
money.
think Europe is so luxurious? All the rich people store their money there.
that's true too. Fucking Sweden.
Sweden.
Are we?
I think
starting
Sweden
a war
has
in Sweden?
prisons that like actually teach or offer like courses through colleges and stuff, and give their inmates opportunities to legitimately
education while you're incarcerated.
Yeah, like that's
So you're not just sitting there rotting and then you show up with a 30-year technology gap.
yeah.
Like
It's
there's
something,
there's some
you
people
know?
that went into prison before the cell phone was invented, and they're coming out today and they're like, "What the fuck's an internet? What
Touch screen.
like how do you fucking adapt to 60 years of technology that you were completely cut off from?
Right.
Like,
Who's a Gates bill?
Just be surrounded by vicious cycles, man.
that took a very hard turn from COD Points, but and
God
I said
damn it.
COD Points.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not bringing it back. I'm just saying it was a good turnaround. We got back on the tracks, boys.
Banks are closing. Russia's at war with Ukraine.
Well, it's great.
Talking
Yo.
about COD Points.
World's great.
Nuclear
CP
nuclear
for the win.
holocaust is on the brink. Oh, there was a
2076.
There was a couple of Russian people that were seeking asylum that actually came across the strait between Russia and Alaska.
Wow.
2 guys did it.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's
And the reason that's a big deal and why it hasn't really been done is because that is an extremely dangerous place. That's where they filmed Deadliest Catch.
yeah up there. Yeah, because
Jesus.
I think the closest point in it is like I think it's northern something mainland Alaska, if not, or like an island out by it.
It's the
And then
the far
there's-
little tip part.
And yeah, from one
There's
side
an island.
you can completely see Russia, and there's a little island in the middle, and that island is Russia's. But like
No, it's Alaska.
that island is Alaska, but on the other side it looks exactly the same, but it's Russia.
It's funny because when I thought like they were like, oh, we're up in Alaska, I was thinking like Juneau and like the Canadian side of Alaska. I was like, oh, that isn't too bad. I don't know why they're all freaking
No,
out
they're in the
about how bad it
top
is.
of the fucking world.
They're in the other Alaska.
yeah, top of the fucking world.
Russia, Alaska.
Jeez.
The place where the mammoths crossed when that was land. Like
It was a strait for a
they're
reason.
bringing back the old tactics.
Those sneaky bastards.
Pangea.
Insane, though.
Pangea, we're bringing it back.
Pangea?
Pangea points, the peepees.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Pangea points.
See, Kanye is not racist anymore.
Yeah.
Kanye's not
I've
racist?
seen some shit
Kanye-
about that. Yeah.
That's true?
I haven't
Real?
heard the facts. I want to know what he learned that made him realize, wait, Nazis are bad.
Does anybody have Instagram open? Can you go to Kanye West and we can read it?
Okay.
I got you.
Boop, 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 doo.
I'd rather not have that in my
Dude, I already have
algorithm.
Instagram open. Perfect.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother.
Just Kanye West.
Amen.
That's real, right?
Just a
Like
page.
I
This
thought-
is real.
I thought I've
Yeah.
seen it online, so I thought it wasn't
Yeah.
true.
As I find my phone.
Kanye.
Thought I set it over here.
I got it.
Okay. I'm going to let Brandon read it and all this dead air that we have.
I'm assuming
fill the
it's
block.
the Yee who's verified.
Yep.
It's
Yay.
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 Well,
Which
okay.
means one.
So yeah,
means
yeah.
one.
Well, he has one post, and it's Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum's 21 Jump Street.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Read it.
Okay,
What?
this is what it says.
He's ending.
Watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again. No one should anger against one or two individuals and transform that into hatred towards millions of innocent people.
What?
No Christian can be labeled anti-Semite knowing Jesus is Jew. Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you.
Bro, what?
Jonah Hill did it, man.
Wow.
Jonah
That is
Hill.
verbatim how it was typed.
That's all it took?
I didn't, and the word I might have misspoken was anti-Semite or
Yeah, it's supposed to be anti-Semitic, but he put anti-Semite.
yeah.
Did you see the meme I sent to the group chat today?
No.
It's EDP screaming, "What happened? What happened?" And it's waking up and finding out that Kanye is not racist because of Jonah Hill.
Dude, that's all it took.
It's literally just a picture of 21. He was like, I'm gonna watch this movie. Damn.
What have I done?
The top post on r/Kanye is our savior.
Yeah.
Just a picture of Jonah Hill in a fedora.
Bro.
Wow.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my
Made me
God,
like
man.
Jewish people again. That's what a headline.
I just read that and I couldn't
What
fucking...
goes through his mind? I want to know
Okay.
what processes.
Can we stop the planet? I want to get off.
You can take Colton can take. Oh, Colton points CP. Yeah,
God damn it!
No.
you can take all your Colton points with you.
No.
No, leave your Colton points. Don't talk about your Colton points. Stop talking.
That's just, you know.
I haven't said it once, mind you.
Listen, we're not talking about any type of points anymore.
Okay.
All right.
My only point is I want to get off the fucking planet.
Ask Elon.
Elon Musk,
There you
send
go.
me to the moon or Mars. I don't care.
Yep, we don't need
Anywhere
to...
but here.
I will gladly be the first sacrificial test astronaut.
Send me up, baby. What is this? What did you just put in a fucking Discord?
Jamie, can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, I got it.
Sent a meme. It'll be right here in the video. That's cool.
Me going back in
I'm-
time to show Hitler 21 Jump Street. Adolf. We can end this now. It's not too late.
Naruto.
If you're listening, please check this out on our YouTube channel. For the
That's like
beautiful
Naruto's
picture.
whole thing. No matter how bad the enemy he is, he's like, I can relate. My parents died when I was a kid. Basically,
So we're both kind of fucked up.
that's basically all Naruto does.
Dude, I can't. What did I just. I fucking love
Isn't
the
that
internet.
funny?
I
Yeah.
fucking love the internet.
What's the fucking Harry Potter scar that Hitler has, though? He's Kratos. It's Kratos' scar or mark.
Oh my god. He is the god of war. Jesus.
Stop the planet, please.
Oh my god. All right.
Get me into space, Elon.
Yeet.
Yeah, Space Engineers IRL. Let's go.
Have y'all been seeing
I
that
will-
shit of it's of course it sprung from a guy on Joe Rogan's
What?
podcast. But it's this guy, I think his name's Graham Hancock or something.
What?
Uh-huh.
His name's Graham Hancock, and for like years he's been disputing the known fact that the pyramids and stuff were built at a specific date and time around like 4,000 years ago. But there's been sites found that are 12,000 years old that he it's hard to explain exactly what he states, but it's like it's those two cultures kind of meeting there together, and there's no way that the fucking pyramids were built 4,000 years ago. It was more of
No, the-
12,000 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
The carbon date.
and another thing that he
Right.
talks about, well, not even the carbon dating, because you can't carbon date the stones as much because they
Because
don't.
they're sandstone.
Yeah, they don't. They don't
Oh.
decay. They don't have the similar kind of thing.
Right.
They're closer to glass than sand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whoa.
There's no. It's easier to buy or carbon date biological material, like stuff that was once living, because
Like dinosaur bones.
because the carbon in that was alive and it will start decaying at that time. You know, kind of
Okay.
thing.
Gotcha.
But the other things he talks about is civilizations that might have lived in the Amazon and in South America, because there's a lot of accounts of people well before when Columbus came over and all that stuff, because people are adamant of the history. That's the first time people came over and all that shit. But there's people before that went over there, and they saw cities of like millions of people and shit, and they only had like just giant fucking vast civilizations. They went back across the ocean, told everyone, it's like, dude, they have cities over there. It's like a fucking different thing. And they went over, and there was just rainforest. There was nothing there. And
El Dorado, right?
yeah, like, and the idea is they just showed up, but they didn't fucking clean themselves. They brought every disease over, interacted with all these people, left a week later, and that fucking civilization died months later to smallpox and other different shit like that. And
What?
in the year or two that it would take for them to sail back and across, the
The
rainforest
civilization was gone.
rainforest took everything back over. And so there's like all the because they counted that they had farms and shit in the Amazon. Like they were efficiently able to farm it and sustain these giant cities without destroying the outside ecosystem. Like it was a city within the jungle, kind of,
Cool.
with all that shit. And then they came back, gone. But people are starting to fly planes with like I think it's called LiDAR,
Yeah.
which basically
Laser.
yeah, it scans the ground and shows what's underneath it basically. And they found giant fucking city grids and shit basically that are underneath it, and it's only explainable that someone built it or something built it.
And
'Cause
I
it's not
touched on
natural.
that last podcast with the 650 miles of ruins that they found
In the Amazon?
in the Mayan jungle.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Because the Amazon rainforest is as big as the United States. Like,
Right.
it is a massive area.
Jesus.
And they're just now having this technology, and they're like, what is all this shit down there? And they're just now starting to fly over shit and scan the ground and finding fucking... It's basically proven history wrong at this point. It's because archaeologists like to argue, this is what it is. We know what this is without interpreting there might have been technology back then we don't even consider. Because they probably were doing shit completely differently back then.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube. His channel's name's called Bright Insight.
Bright insight.
And he's basically debunked the Eye of the Sahara as being Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like he's basically, as far as I'm concerned, he has proven that it was
I
with
think
measurements and statistics and stuff like that.
I think Graham Hancock, when he was on Joe Rogan, brought the Eye of Sahara up as well, because it's what is it? Plato, Aristotle, one of those people.
I believe it was Plato.
Yeah, it's not exactly to his account, but it's within a degree that's, if you're looking at it from a distance, that's probably what you would estimate it to be, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's as close as you could possibly be. It's like the pyramid levels of accurate.
Yeah, he described it as 3 circles of land with 5 circles of sea, basically. And that's exactly what it is. It's giant 3 circles of land where ocean would have been in the middle of, in betweens of it.
And the center of it was fresh water.
Yeah.
Well, everything else was salt
it was a
water
spring
surrounding
a spring of fresh water in the center, yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Which you can still
There you go
see
digging, boys.
You can still see from the
There's
top
water in
because-
them hills.
but I think that there's someone else on it that was talking about it too, but it's people are like,
It
"Wow,
was
you
it was probably Jimmy from Bright Insight
might have been." But
because he was on Joe Rogan.
I think it was him because he was there with that like bearded dude, right?
Yeah, Jimmy
Yeah.
Corsetti.
Yeah, I know exactly who it is then. Yeah. He said they've tried to want to go out there, but the thing is, the current civil state of where the Eye of the Sahara is at, they have to drive through minefields to get to it. And if you're
it's
going to fly a
also, like,
plane,
way out
you're
in the
more
middle of
likely to be
nowhere.
shot at because people are like, oh, they're spying on us because of their civil conflict right there, and they're going to shoot at you
Jesus.
if you try to fly over and just hover there in a helicopter.
Dope.
So it's basically impossible to get to, even with modern technology.
That is
Can't have shit in Detroit, man.
Fuck! Can't have shit in Sahara.
That's fucking the
Yeah,
world.
I suggest everybody check out Bright Insight.
Yeah,
like
I watched that video. It's a fucking incredible video. It's eye-opening. It's very interesting.
he also got to tour the inside of the pyramid.
Yeah. Well, with that, it's been a just over an hour now with the podcast.
Oscar, you got your game for us this week.
Yeah,
Yes,
if
I
we want to
do.
finish up with the game.
I got a game.
So a recap on last week. It's if I'm not mistaken, you picked out a game and
Yep.
we have to guess what it is based on its good or bad reviews.
Yep.
And then I will give you like the genre as well.
The genre of
Speaking
game.
of,
The genre.
speaking of games, there is some
Counter-Strike.
big gaming news that I have real quick.
Go for
Okay,
it.
yeah.
I don't know if any of you have ever played the Homeworld series,
No.
but
No.
it is an RTS game strictly based in space. Like everything that you are doing in that game is like you have a mothership and you're spawning other ships to mine, and
Huh.
like you're building modules onto the mothership to build other ships and like build a battle fleet up and stuff and fight the other enemies.
That's cool.
Homeworld 2, let me look this up real quick because they've
That's second
remastered it since, but
It's still up on our screen.
so Homeworld 2 came out in September 16th of 2003.
Okay.
All right.
So it has been 20 years since Homeworld 2 came out originally.
Fucking eh.
They are making Homeworld 3.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
What company's making it?
Let's see here. I believe it's the same company. It's Gearbox.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Not bad.
it's Gearbox. Gearbox is publishing it, and
Oh.
Blackbird Interactive is building it.
That's cool.
Did they do Call of Duty, or is that? I'm thinking of Raven.
Raven.
That's
Yep.
what I'm thinking.
Ravensoft.
Gearbox worked on Gears of War, not Gears of War, Borderlands.
Oh.
Borderlands.
I was like, don't say Gears of War. Gears of War.
Gears
You
was
think of the
epic.
gears. It's yeah. They're called cogs, bro.
Cogs, bro. Yeah, Fortnite made Gears of War 3.
Blackbird Interactive
Shit.
built that Hard Space Shipbreakers game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That game where you're in like the spacesuit and you're like cutting ships apart.
Okay.
I played that one for a little bit.
They made Minecraft Earth.
That's the mobile game.
Oh.
Yep.
I think. Yeah. I played a little bit. It's all right. It's a Minecraft mobile game.
Next. Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, those are their big titles.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they're also doing Minecraft Legends, or did Minecraft Legends.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that
okay.
comes out next month.
Gotcha.
That looks pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That
They won
looks
Game
pretty
Pass.
sweet. Is it gonna be a Game Pass?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Dungeons.
And dragons?
Nah.
Dungeons and Legends.
Your dungeon.
Dungeons and Legends.
Speaking of
Gotcha.
dungeons, let's dive into my dungeon. To the Steam game here.
Yes, sorry.
No, you're
No,
good.
you're good.
Don't would you ever apologize?
We're not
Fuck
sorry
it, I
on this
will.
podcast.
In a minute.
All right. Today's genre is once again, I'll say, future military.
We can't have Steam's genre.
I can go look it up real quick. That was me.
That'd
going off
probably
the top
be
of
a
my head.
question.
I can do that for you right. That's a better idea than me just saying it.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna mean when you said genre.
Sorry, I'm a bit retarded. Where the hell is the? Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, action multiplayer FPS.
Action multiplayer FPS. Okay.
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 So let's start with Colton. Colton, good or a bad review?
Bad.
All right. The game is great and brings back loads of nostalgia, but the price is just a slap in the face to consumers.
Action multiplayer and what?
FPS.
FPS.
Sorry, yeah.
Brandon,
Let's do a good review.
your review. Cool game. Sad no one knows about it. If it would become popular, I think with a good community, it would be really fun.
That was wholesome.
Action.
It's actually a good review.
Bad review.
But it's overpriced.
Bad review. Lower the price. It's been like 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's older. Okay.
Cyrus?
Good review.
Good review. All right, in it.
Oh gosh. Can we get a bonus review of your choice?
Yeah. All right, here. As kids, we hate villains. As grown-ups, we understand them.
As
Oh fuck! I know what game that is. I've
So
seen
it's a-
that review.
it's a shooter.
All right, 3 guesses for the answer.
So it's a shooter. It's overpriced. It's multiplayer,
Been out at least 11 years.
and it has
And the community's toxic as fuck.
some kind of villain. Maybe that's what the villain is. You adapt in it, and you're the kid that. Maybe it's a Call of Duty, boys.
Futuristic military.
It would be Black Ops.
Advanced Warfare.
That's 1.
Fuck.
There's also the Crisis series.
Ooh.
But I don't know why people would be playing Crisis 2 because it's like the only one that's 11 years old.
They remastered it.
Oh. But it's got to be overpriced. It's got to be something that's still max dollars.
Does it have remastered in the title?
No.
So it's not a remaster. Okay.
Shit.
It's the only question you're getting out of this.
Okay. Just go with the Crisis.
Action, multiplayer, FPS. Futuristic military.
Unless it is Battlefield 2042. It's been out for 11 years.
Last
that your
week's
answer?
was
No.
Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah, last week was Counter-Strike. It's not that. It won't be the same game.
Right.
Detroit.
Shit.
That was
my
fun.
pants.
that was.
Fuck. I don't know.
I will say, Brandon was on the right path.
Okay. So it's a Call of Duty game, or it's
Infinite Warfare.
That's 2. That's 2.
Shit in my pants.
the ones that are in the future. MW3 just happened a few years ago, so it would be Black Ops 2 or something more forward than that.
Wait, Black Ops 2 is really futuristic.
Yeah, it's 2025.
That was over 11 years ago.
The
But
game
what-
came out.
But I wouldn't imagine that it's overpriced.
10
and
to
the
11 years
community
ago.
is pretty great.
Because the game will probably still cost $60.
Yeah.
I'm not guessing a third time. I'm not taking it.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah, sorry, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys are talking. You got it. You guys are talking about like the.
I was like, it has to be a Call of Duty.
There's no way he said in the same vein, and he's like, Icarus 3.
He was like, overpriced shooter. What other than Halo? We didn't even guess Halo.
Halo. You didn't get
Damn.
Halo.
Yeah.
But Halo has a great community now.
No.
Yeah.
No,
older
no,
Halos. Older Halos.
Halos.
Older Halos had great community.
I remember being called a fucking little bitch on Halo 3, dog.
That's
What are
where I
you
learned
talking
all my
about?
slurs.
And-
from here.
I'm saying.
Every
All the
single map
time,
that
and
we
then I'm
went
like,
to
I'm
be-
as white as it gets.
And every map that we went to play on in custom games was built by some random fucker in a different country.
Oh, yeah, the maps are great. The people talking in
They're
the maps
part of the
weren't.
community.
But they probably don't know Mike's those creative
Yeah.
people.
They're part of the community. Is my point.
Either way, congratulations, boys. You guys got it on the very last try. It's Call of Duty
Nice
Black
job,
Ops 2.
Cyrus.
What do we win?
Nice.
My sincere gratitude that you guys got the right answer.
A Remy.
No.
I've got a cool game. It's called Factual Statements That Have No Scientific Basis But Are Totally True.
Okay.
I came up with a list of statements.
Okay.
All right.
So it's true or false, basically, right?
No, it's just facts.
Oh,
It's just giving us.
So it's not a game.
statement.
But there's no empirical data to back it up. Watching Bart Baker at any point in your adolescence qualifies you for a moron card. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Balt Baker.
Bart.
And with that,
Bart Baker.
we'll wrap it there.
Thank you for listening to this installment of the
Install me.
Dibbity doo ba beep it up bit bat me.
God Bros.
Yasker, is it Black Ops 2?
Hey, it's Black Ops 2, Cyrus. There you go. Thanks for listening, everybody. Check out our links, all in the description. Check out Colton's stream. He should be streamed Dead Space 2 remake.
Dead Space remake.
Dead Space
I
remake
streamed it a
too.
couple of days last week, but nobody joined. But I'll be doing it again.
He's still good. He's still
week.
shitting his pants. If you want to go ahead and check that out. Check that out.
That game is terrifying.
It's a great game, though.
It's like Fear in Space.
Yeah.
Eternal shit.
Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great morning.
Or day.
Or night.
Wherever you're at.
Or afternoon.
I just hope you have a good
Ramadan.
middle of the night, or like something like that.
Thank you, Cyrus. Multicultural
Just
night.
make sure you get the bugs.
Good night!
Skin.
He said good night.
In a minute.
Fuck's